my name is Megan Long. I'm an EDM 310 student at the University of South Alabama, and today I'm going to demonstrate how to use a SmartBoard. First thing to do when you use a SmartBoard is turn it on. The power button is over here. In order to save some time today, though, I just already have it turned on, but for future reference, all you have to do is press the power button. After you turn the SmartBoard on, it's very important that you calibrate it. In order to calibrate it, we're going to hit the Windows button and then go to All Programs. Under All Programs, hit Smart Technologies and then hit Smart Tools. In that folder, there is a thing called Product Drivers Orient, and that's what you need. You have this here. It's very important to hit the very center because if you don't calibrate it correctly, when you go to write on it, it's going to be off, and the students may get confused because it's not writing where they want to write. Okay, perfect. Next we're going to do is we're going to open Smart Notebook. It's right here, but I already have it pulled up so we don't have to wait for it to load. Okay, so we have a blank canvas. We can do whatever we want to it. What we're going to do first is pick up the pen. We have a red pen where I'm just going to write my name. So Megan. Sit the pen down, and then we're going to highlight it. What this does is we can now turn our writing into text. And this is really neat because no matter how messy a kid's handwriting is, it can most of the time recognize it. So once we do that, all you have to do is hit the down arrow if you want to delete something, and then you have a blank canvas again. Okay, now we're going to experiment with the shapes. Under the shape button, there's a bunch of different objects. We've got circles, ovals, triangles, rectangles, we've got hearts, we've got stars, we've got right triangles, we've got whatever you want. Then you can click on the object, and under the down arrow there is a thing called properties. Hit the properties and you can edit it, you can animate it if you want to fade it in, fade it out, make it flip, you can do whatever with it, which is really cool. Then in order to delete everything, because we need to start over, you just simply highlight it all and then hit the down arrow and hit delete, and there we go. Next, we're going to practice if we were doing a lesson. Say we were doing a math problem, and the problem was 1 plus 1, and that equals 2. Well, we don't want the students to know what the answer is quite yet. So we're going to sit the pencil down, take an object, pick an object, we're just going to use a heart, and then cover it up. And then, in order, once the students guess it's 2, are we right? Let's see. We make sure it's on the arrow, and then hit the object, go over to the down arrow and hit the properties again. And then under object animation, you're going to hit type, and we're going to fade it out. And then there we go. So say, here's the answer. What's 1 plus 1? Hit it, 2. And there we go. Okay, let's delete all of this. And then delete. Okay, next we're going to do a cloner. We can do this with objects as well as font if we wanted. We're just going to use a heart though. Okay, we did the shape. Make sure you hit the arrow button. Click on the shape, down arrow, infinite cloner. As the name entitles, it means you can clone it an infinite amount of times. We could do it as many times as we wanted. And then in order to delete them, just highlight it all like we've been doing, right-click any of the down arrows, and hit delete. Okay, next we are going to go onto a website. We have the EDM 310 class blog pulled up, and we are going to pick up any of the pens. This is called Smart Ink. And say I wanted to emphasize what website we were using. I could come up here, and all I would have to do is circle it. Or say I wanted to say, the C4Ks, they have special instructions. Make sure you pay attention. I can just underline it. Say I wanted to say Dr. John H. Strange is our teacher. So I'm just going to highlight or underline that. And then there's other things. If you wanted to just turn it to black ink, you could do that. If you wanted to highlight it, you could just do the highlight button and highlight it. And you can do it with anything. As much as you want, as little as you want, it doesn't matter. Next, we are going to save it. So we're going to come up here and hit the Smart Ink up at the top. And then we're going to hit Capture. And it should pull up Let's see. Hit capture. There we go. Just make sure you hit it hard enough that it recognizes it. Some of the students may have difficulty with that. So we're going to wait for it to capture, and it will pull up right here in your Smart Notebook. And here we go. It's right up here, and if you wanted to add anything extra, you could at this time. And finally, what we're going to do, make sure you always save your work. It's very important to do so. We're going to come up here to File and Save As, and then you can type whatever name in, and then all you have to do, I'm not going to do it right now, is all you have to do is hit Save and you are done. And this is how you use a SmartBoard. Thank you for watching.